Trump's 2024 victory revealed voter shifts that could reshape America's political landscape. President-elect Donald Trump won across the map, improving on Republican margins nearly everywhere and delivering on his promises to win over more non-white voters on his way to defeating Vice President Kamala Harris. Now that the dust has settled on the 2024 presidential election, a dive into CNN's exit polls and county-by-county results compared with previous races offers an even more detailed glimpse at how Trump won. And perhaps more important for Democrats, the results paint a daunting picture of a party whose national coalition has fractured. With suburbs where they've won squeezed as tight as they can be, Latinos rapidly realigning with the GOP, and Trump posting the source of marginal gains among both urban and rural voters that are difficult to overcome. The trend with the potential to remake the American political landscape is the huge shift in Latino voters toward Trump. His gains were visible nationwide, but were particularly glaring in Florida. Trump cruised to a nearly 12-point win in Miami-Dade County, home to a massive population of Cuban Americans and a large and growing number of Venezuelan immigrants. He was the first Republican presidential nominee to win the county in 36 years. Perhaps more ominous for Democrats outside of the Sunshine State, though, was Trump's strong performance in the Orlando area, where the Latino population is largely Puerto Rican, and therefore the results more reflective of what's happening outside Florida as well. Harris' campaign had hoped the pro-Trump comedian referring to the island as garbage at a Madison Square Garden rally would pay off with those voters, but the results showed they had moved hard in Trump's favor. Trump's 1.5-point win in Osceola County flipped the location that President Joe Biden won by 14 points 4 years earlier. Trump's performance similarly improved in Orange County, home of Orlando, where Biden won by 23 points in 2020, but Harris won by just 5.6 points this year. CNN's exit poll showed the dramatic swing in Latino voters over just a 4-year period. In 2020, Biden won Latino voters nationally, 65% to Trump's 32%. For Harris, the advantage was just 52% to Trump's 46%, a huge slippage among a demographic that makes up 12% of the overall electorate. With Latino men, the numbers were even more stark. Trump won Latino men by 12 points, a 35-point swing from 2020. If the dramatic shift continues in future elections, it could remake the American political map, with consequences ranging from presidential races to state legislative battles and more.